All right, welcome back to the Black Hills Boys podcast, season 3, episode 8 of the show. To my right, Mr. Reliable, Joshua Sackman. Josh, how you doing, buddy?
Not too bad. It's good to be here.
Joining us for the first time this season, all the way from Newcastle, Wyoming. Last time we tried to get him on the show, the entire town lost internet and power. So, Mr. Merritt Crabtree.
What's up, boys?
What's up, buddy?
Currently, Shay is feeding Dansby and eating dinner, and Ben is coaching swimming. So here we are, the Josh Sackman roast episode. We're finally in December. Big week ahead of us with the Lions and Cowboys playing football. And Kinley's in her diaper.
Yeah, we'll do some later. Can you go do something else for like 20 minutes? Gotta love it, bro. No privacy. It's even like that when I'm on the toilet.
Did you get your data printed out?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
It looks like you're pretty hard at work there, buddy. I'm slightly concerned.
Right, so he's typing in his data and getting that printed off. David, what did you do over Thanksgiving?
Just hung out with mom and dad, and yeah, they came over. I actually cooked the turkey this year. We hosted, so I put the turkey on a smoker, did 2 little turkeys, and turned out pretty good. And watched the Lions lose, and it was pretty much like any other Thanksgiving.
What'd you do after you watched the Lions lose?
I don't know.
Nothing.
I mean, watch the rest of the game. I watched football the rest of the day, if that's what you're wondering.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure what happened after the Lions lost.
No, it was pretty cool. I mean, we'll talk about that.
Okay.
What'd you do?
Yeah, hung out with family. I was a little late for Thanksgiving.
Shocker.
Shot a deer and was in the middle of nowhere, and you wouldn't come help me. Merritt, I gave him a call. I'm sitting on a hill, and he wouldn't fly up South Dakota to help me drag out a deer.
Listen, if you're that bad of a shot that you can't just kill it and it wanders off for another 1,000 feet, I don't feel bad for you, buddy.
It would have been a drag either way, but it definitely ended up farther away from anywhere I could drive, which was a problem. But no,
That's why I don't hunt. Just way too much work, bro.
I'm still sore. Like, I don't know. I've always been a struggle, but each year it's just getting worse and worse. But
Yeah, after I throw a load of scrap iron, the last thing I want to do is be like, yeah, let's go shoot a deer, drag it, quarter it, pack it out 30 miles. I'm like, nah, I'll run down to the grocery store and get some hamburger.
in the long run, that's cheaper anyways when you start factoring in fuel and everything. So
Yeah.
but
Are you going to get
Then
it
I got-
mounted?
yeah,
You are?
Is it a big dog?
it was all right.
Pull your phone up. Let's see a picture of it.
Just
We're gonna be
posted-
nice. We're gonna be nice to you before we say a bunch of bad shit about you.
posted
Hopefully your mom's not watching this episode. We're about to defile her baby boy.
She's
Well,
about to watch the thing.
I told Dave that it better not cause me to get divorced or anything. Oh,
Hold on, let me blow you up.
Oh damn, dude, that thing's big.
Hold on 1 sec. Sorry, buddy.
you know, if you followed me on Instagram, you would see it, but it's all right.
I probably do, dude. I haven't logged on to Instagram in like 6 months. Every time I get on there, it's just butts and boobs, so I gotta stay off of it.
A lot of people are saying that Joe actually killed that.
Joe killed a bigger one. I'll give him credit. Joe's is bigger. There it is. Okay.
The same day?
Damn, that thing's
No.
sweet, dude.
Joe got his the weekend before. Yeah. So Joe's is a little bigger.
Oh, yeah. Big brother always coming up clutch, buddy.
That's first time it's ever happened. So first time. But no, then I got back for the second half of the football game when the Cowboys started coming back and winning and saw all the good parts. So
Yeah, dude, I actually enjoy watching the Cowboys now with Logan Wilson on there.
see? And
Huh.
they beat the Chiefs too. So
I know, dude. I've watched their last 2 weeks, so just like watching Logan Wilson play, man.
Brett says to shoot from the cab. Josh seems like a smarter move.
that would have saved me some time.
and then drive right to it.
No, normally we can get pretty close to it, but this one ended up in the middle of kind of nowhere. Joe's we got right to. We got a side by side to that, and there was no dragging involved. Mine, not so much.
Josh, are you gonna get a Logan Wilson jersey?
No,
Why not?
he's been there for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, is he your best linebacker right now though?
Merritt would have been our best linebacker.
No, he wouldn't.
I'd have been good for one play, bro, and it wouldn't have been a good play.
120% that one play. That's all I need out of you.
One
Yeah,
guard
straight.
got hit up.
I would have got DeMar Hamlin, bro.
Whoa.
No, we'll see what the future brings with all these new acquisitions and
Well, dude, Quincy Williams, man, that's a big one too.
Quinnen.
Quinnen?
Whatever
Quincy's,
the hell his name is.
Quincy's
There is a Quincy.
I was
Oh,
saying
is it?
Quincy
Is that his brother, right?
That's his brother. I would have
Yeah.
taken
Okay.
his brother too.
Well, that dude's a stud too.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Josh, can I ask you something about the Dallas Cowboys?
Yeah, man.
Do you know what they were originally going to be called?
Was this on the Jerry Jones documentary that came out a little while ago?
No, I was just doing a little research today to ask you a couple tough questions.
I was going to just research random things you guys might ask me today, but the only thing I researched was, as you can see in the corner there, Detroit Lions franchise record.
Looks like it's coming up from the last couple of years, to be honest with you, so I'm pretty stoked on that.
Long ways to go to get to 500.
So,
What were they going to be called?
well, so it was either A or B. It was either the Rangers was one for a while, or you might like this one more because it's more up your alley, the Steers, because you know what goes with Steers. But true story, they were going to be the Dallas Steers for a long time until they finally decided on the Cowboys.
That would have been a terrible name.
Oh, it'd be fitting pretty good for you, I think.
That would have been bad.
What do you think, Merrick?
Jeez, they went from Steers to Brokeback Mountain Cowboys.
Well,
Even better.
That would have been bad. I'm good with the Cowboys.
let me ask you this, Josh. If you had to pick one player next year, CD or Pickens, who are you hanging on to?
If I had to pick one of them,
Yeah, pick one for next year.
I think last week I said Pickens over Snapchat. Pickens is younger. Pickens would probably cost less.
So you're out on Sedarius.
No, I'm not out.
I want to revisit this in a little bit. I don't want you to get too deep into it. I got some more tough questions for you. Dak or Tony Romo?
Tony Romo.
Why? You know you could make his name. Oh, just the guy I was
Oh,
waiting to
Shay.
see.
I've told you that for years. Dak's got to do.
One second, I gotta take my wife her water bottle. She's been looking for it like 10 minutes now.
I'm still convinced.
Hello,
Yeah.
Michaela.
You pooped? You pooped in the potty? You did? Sorry, boys.
Thanks,
We got some big milestones going down on the podcast tonight.
That's big time.
It's a family-friendly show.
That's one less butt you got to wipe.
Yeah. The bad part is when she doesn't quite make it to the potty and it's smeared in the carpet. Just wait, bud. Just wait. Just wait.
That seems like more of a Dansby thing than a Macy thing.
Yeah.
He'll be shitting.
Hey, Shay.
What's up?
God, it always thinks I say, hey, Siri. Hold
Good
on.
evening.
How to get this off.
What do
Siri,
you want?
Okay.
The Broncos should have lost to the Commanders, and the Commanders are dog water. Respectfully.
Respectfully. Hey, Shay, did you know what the Dallas Cowboys were going to be called before they were the Cowboys?
Oh, we got to go back because someone was eating supper. We got to keep reviewing.
I feel
this.
like I saw this somewhere. Was it on their documentary deal? On
That's what I
Netflix?
thought, but he said no.
I don't think so.
What was it?
Steers.
That would have been kind of cool.
Why do you
Even
think
though
that?
The steer doesn't have no balls.
All right.
No nuts. Makes sense why Josh is a fan of him.
Hey, Merritt, do you have
What?
your fastest 60 seconds about football?
The fastest 60 seconds.
Yeah, you got that?
Yeah. You want me to tell you what I know over the year?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, go ahead.
I think the Broncos and the Patriots are the most overrated teams in the league right now. They haven't beat hardly anybody. Bo Nix looks like shit. The only reason they're doing good is because their defense keeps bailing them out. I don't got much room to talk. The Raiders are dog shit. And other than that, I haven't really watched a whole lot this year. It's been crazy around here with everything going on. But just and once I lose all my gambling money, bro, I'm pretty much out on the NFL for the season. I got no reason to watch it after that.
Gambling's been bad.
Yeah, not good.
You still got about 12 seconds left.
Yeah, that's it, bro. College football, I don't know shit. I don't even know who's number 2 in the nation right now. Couldn't tell you.
You should Google them.
Yeah, I know Ohio State's number 1, but other than that, I don't know anything. So
Is
be
Allie
honest,
on her
though-
high horse right now, Dave?
She's on her high horse right now.
Yeah, that disgusts me.
Merritt, you were spot on in everything you said there.
the NFL stuff, bro.
Yeah.
There's gambling stuff. I dabbled this weekend. I went back and looked at some stuff, bro. Some of the teams that are up there, man, are playing like the Jacksonville Jaguars, and which they're actually doing pretty good this year. But they've been playing like Tennessee, the Raiders, all the teams that have got one win. What, Poopy Moore? Okay, you gonna say hi to Uncle Dave?
Hi, Kinley. What are you doing?
Who's that guy?
Hey.
Can you tell Uncle Dave hi? Okay, all right. Give me that
Don't
paper
blame her.
clip. Get out of here.
Don't blame her.
Can you close the door? Nope.
Got to pick her wedgie.
Looks like that. I've seen that before. I've seen that same.
Same motion.
Just
Neil,
digging
but-
for gold.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you got some tough questions, ask Josh.
Yeah, I do. Josh, what would you say your biggest regret in life is?
Biggest regret in life, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably that trip going to Dallas to watch the Cowboys lose by 50 with you guys.
Josh, do you remember laughing about Aiden Hutchinson breaking his leg?
That was pretty crazy.
And then those two old ladies that loved you at the start of the game, by the time it was like halfway through the second quarter, absolutely hated you. And when you went to the bathroom, they said, he's not coming back, is he? And I said, God, I hope not.
I hated myself more than they could ever hate me. Sitting in
Right.
those stands.
You want to talk about what happened?
No, we don't need to go into detail there, but I just want everyone to know that was maybe the longest day of my life, longest trip of my life. I don't know. It's
Good point. Good point, Dallas. He does. There's a reason he is not an educator anymore.
Okay, Josh, I have another question. So since this is the biggest regret in your life that you didn't say, do you regret physically assaulting me in a hotel room?
see, Shay, the reason why I didn't bring that up was
We just talked about that today, Mac. It's an interesting subject there.
Shay, the reason why I didn't say that as my biggest regret was I was hoping we weren't going to talk about that. Because that is the biggest regret in my life, yes.
Okay, I'm glad we got to the bottom of that, you and me together.
Oh, it's not ruining my my proposal night.
I didn't ruin that night.
Oh, yeah, you got to tell that story, Crabtree.
I didn't ruin that night. I just borrowed a phone real quick because I didn't think it was dead.
Yeah, me and my fiance are in bed trying to go to sleep, and you and drunk your McGee over here just show up blasted at 3 a.m.
Listen, you knew I was going to sleep there all night. Josh just happened to be tagging along with me.
I feel like it was a team effort, and I don't know how we can say we ruined it when your night was already over. All right?
Just steals my wife's phone off the nightstand, takes it out in the hallway to try to log into Snapchat.
I didn't want to keep you guys awake.
That's crazy, Josh.
Finally, she's like, he took my phone. So I like went out there. Josh is like blacked out, leaning against the wall. And I'm like, all right, bro, it's time to go inside and go to bed. And he's like, no, hold on. And I just ripped it out of his hand and I'm like, go to bed. And he finally went in there and laid down on the floor.
See, I think ruining your engagement night would have been like as you're about to ask her to marry you. If I would
Just
have like
puke on me.
yeah, like
Yeah, that would have been much worse.
I didn't do that.
Yeah.
Everything had already been done. Everything had been celebrated. Dave
And
and I
the best part was like Nikki didn't even know Josh, and so like the wedding ring, we were both kind of drinking, so we didn't remember where we put it. She thought she put it in the bag. Well, then the next morning we couldn't find it. She thought Josh stole it.
That fits. Didn't you steal some chips from me, bro? I think I had a big night in Deadwood. I'm pretty sure you stole some poker chips from me.
who are you talking to?
I stole
Merritt?
some.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
bro,
not
this-
me.
This drunk fuck sleeps in my bed and loses $125 worth of chips in his pocket in my bed. Yeah, you're damn right. I'm cashing those in.
That was my rap for the night.
Okay, Josh, I have one more question. If you were a female, would you play kitties with Jerry Jones?
No.
Can you define that, Shay?
Yeah, I don't even really know. I'm not.
You know,
I don't know what that
Get-
means.
get down to business with him.
Bump nasties.
Bump nasty, bump ugly, bump uglies. Would you let him play with you?
No. No, I wouldn't.
What if
I
he was
believe
going to
he's a
write
married
you a
man.
check? What if he was going to write you a
Non-negotiable?
check for $500,000?
This guy.
For $500,000 if I'm a girl?
Yeah, dude, you're doing it. Even if you're a guy, you're doing it. We're all doing it. What am I talking about?
For $500,000?
Yeah.
I think I can figure something out.
Josh, I was looking around today. I was looking at some things to talk to you about, and I just want to make sure 100% that you are a Cowboys fan, right?
I just want everyone to know that, like, before we go any farther, just make sure that I'm not going to be divorced by the end of this. I'm not going to have to find a new job.
Oh, for some kitty play?
You want to play kitties, huh?
But yes, I'm a Cowboys fan.
Okay. You want to explain this? I mean, that's back when you had hair, so we know that's a couple years ago, but
That's a long time ago. That is.
I mean, that's when me and Rosso had that apartment.
Yeah, as we say, that's sophomore year of college.
All right. So you noticed the jersey there, right?
Big Calvin Johnson fan.
What about this one?
Yep.
Okay. Notice the Lions jersey again. And how about this one?
Yep.
Gotcha.
You noticing a trend here of 3 separate situations, and then this one when you were just a Johnny Manziel fan, which we can all appreciate.
Oh my
Had to
God,
throw
that looks like shit in that picture.
Yeah, well, Ben's coaching swimming right now. I don't know if you heard that part or not, but
He's
Ben
coaching
still doesn't
swimming.
comb his hair. So to elaborate on that situation, definitely a Cowboys fan. It's just but when you guys would never go to a Cowboys game with me, so I had to go to Lions, Packers, Lions, whatever, and yeah, I wore a Lions jersey
just once.
to support you guys. No, like I've been to more Lions games than I've been Cowboys games.
So let me ask you this, Josh: would you rather have Zeke running the ball this year or Javonte Williams?
Prime Zeke.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll
so
take
would
Prime
you,
Zeke over 90% of the
You'd
running
say
back
this is
of all
prime.
time.
This is prime Zeke.
Final play looks like drawing a penalty. Prescott over the middle of the turf. Gets smoked right away.
I'm so glad that wasn't his last play as a Cowboy. That's just
No, he came back and rode pine.
he scored a lot of touchdowns that year.
Not really.
What else you got on me? Huh? That's all you got on the Cowboys?
I'm just asking you some questions right now.
Yeah.
You know,
Keep them
do you
coming.
think the moment that you got the corned beef cash stuck in your ear when you fell on that field, do you think that's when you became a Cowboys fan?
Josh, are you scared of barley fields?
I don't dive in them anymore.
Josh, are you scared of failure?
Each and every day I wake up.
Do you ever think
Like
about
they
Tony
said here.
Romo dropping that snap?
Ooh, a few times.
Mary, you got anything for him?
Nah, I support him. I'm always here to support Josh from you, dude. You're such a bully to him
He always
sometimes.
is. He's always
I
had my
know.
back.
I've always
I love you.
defended him.
You have.
That's really why Dave brought me on here, Josh. It wasn't to roast you. It was just a moral, mental, physical support. Not so
We're
much
not-
physical anymore.
Josh, we're
but-
not roasting you.
What kind of physical support are you offering, bub?
I'm up for
Pony's
it, man.
pony.
Any other questions, David? I appreciate
No, let's-
you. As always.
Let's talk about some college football before we move on to the NFL. Obviously, a big slate there, but college-wise, I know Merritt said you haven't watched much. Josh, Miami, I don't think is going to probably get in. Maybe they will. You can
They're gonna be
elaborate.
the second out.
Shay, I saw some rumors on the old Twitter sphere that your running back's going to be going to LSU next year.
Jeremiah Love,
Yep.
he's going to the NFL.
No, that's not what he wrote.
I would assume he'd go to the NFL.
He'll probably make more money at LSU than he would at the NFL.
What's a rookie contract pay you if you're like a second-round pick?
He's not going to be a second-round pick. He's going to be top 10.
Wait. You think?
Oh, yeah.
Let's say top 20. What would that pay? Because I saw a number today that was $3 million.
Yeah, I think
$3 million for NIL? Is that what
Yeah.
you're talking about?
I don't know.
I mean, I
Dude,
don't
they're
know.
going to be throwing some money at that program now with Lane Kiffin there, too.
He's got $25 million.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
I guess.
Did
What's
you
you guys' thoughts on the whole Lane Kiffin situation?
Did you see the video of him getting on the plane with everyone screaming and flipping him off? All that.
I don't-
Ole Miss fans?
I don't think he's going to go to LSU because the last pick in the NFL first round is 12.4 mil.
Okay,
over 4 years though.
that's true.
Over
So, like,
4
the
years,
10
that's still
3
3
mil.
point.
But
But you could be a top 5
10th
running back and
10th
possibly
overall pick is right at about 20.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he'll transfer, I guess. I don't see why he would, though, because his stock is
It could be smoke. I just saw it on Twitter a couple times today.
maybe, I guess. I don't
No,
know.
I feel like his draft stock is not going to be any higher in a year than it is right now,
Right,
he gets
that's what
hurt.
I'm saying.
unless he got hurt. Yeah, exactly. The Lane Kiffin thing. Has anyone watched the documentary on him?
I see a lot of stuff reference it, but I haven't actually watched it.
So I think when he left Tennessee, it was way worse.
Well, he was like getting like people wanted to kill him.
Yeah, like when he left Tennessee, it was like borderline riots from the videos I've seen. So this is just another day for him, but I don't blame him. Why would you? You know, he has way better chance to go to LSU and win a championship than he does Ole Miss.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, yes, but like your expectations at Ole Miss are so much less. Like them
Yeah.
being 11-2 is their best year ever, right? And you've got this program bought in, and you've got all these kids recruited, and most of your kids are pretty young. Obviously, freshmen, sophomores starting for you. So it's like, why go to LSU where someone's already done that, been there, done that, had success? Like you could be the first at Ole Miss, right? One of the first.
Could. And then also, you know, if you have a 3-loss season, you're not getting fired. Like, your money's a little more safe at Ole Miss. But then again, those freshmen, sophomores might just leave you and go to LSU anyways if you stayed at Ole Miss. Like
What
that's
yeah.
the thing anymore, is you don't know if the kids are even going to stay.
I think the swimming coach brought this up, and Shay, you answered it already in the group chat. But would you let him stay and coach if he was Notre Dame?
Absolutely not.
Would you, Merritt?
No, probably not. Just be a distraction to the program, and then all the NILs coming in. With the NIL, man, it's so crazy now. Like, just think a lot of those players that Lane Kiffin probably brought into Ole Miss would probably just hop in and go with him, if they can afford to pay him whatever they think they're worth. But and then all his entire recruiting class that would be coming in next year, like, oh, hey, the coach that was recruiting me is now going to LSU. And if he still wants to recruit me, I'd rather play at LSU than Ole Miss. So, I mean, I definitely wouldn't let him stay at Ole Miss if I was the AD. Like, they told him pretty much pack your bags and get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's a hard one because, they are going to be in the playoffs and would have had a good chance at making a run. I mean, they've played some tough teams this year and won some big games. But
Yeah, they're battle tested.
yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of the kids, his whole recruiting class, and a lot of the kids he brought in will probably follow him. I mean, that's what happens. Look at like what Coach Prime did when he went to Colorado. I mean, he took pretty much all those kids, not all of them, but a lot of the kids from Jackson State came with him, and then brought in a ton of freaking. I mean, you can clear out an entire roster in a spring and rebuild that entire group of guys, in half a year. So
Not even half a year in a few weeks.
yeah, it's crazy how
Yeah.
different it is.
So, sorry, Shay, go ahead.
It's so weird with college because like all this is happening and there's still
That's
a month left.
I was just going to mention, is something wrong with
Yeah.
that situation where you can hire and fire coach? Obviously, fire whenever, but you can hire coaches mid-season. Like, should there be a rule where you can't hire anybody till after the season's over?
You would think so, like logically.
But then you
Should be
could be
like-
like Ben Johnson at the NFL and already have a plan to go to the Bears when you're in a divisional championship game, right? Like,
That's true.
But that's with like the NFL, at least they wait. Yes, they have time to schedule meetings and stuff, but it's after the regular season.
well, that's because there's no portal, right? There's no portal in recruiting there. So
Yeah, so with college, like I get they got to get it done because of the portal, but I also don't agree with the fact that you can have guys entering the portal during the playoff.
Yeah.
So the teams that are in the playoff, they're busy doing other stuff. So
And all
the
it's
whole
doing
timing schedule of everything for college is just messed up.
all it's doing is just losing more money for the NCAA if you look at it. I mean, like all those guys, like you could sell the games way bigger if all the studs were playing in like the national championship. And I get dudes like sitting out to go to the league for big bowl games and stuff like that, but all it's doing is losing more money for them. And did they ever cap the NIL deals at
No.
teams, or they haven't done that yet, have they? So
It's-
like,
This is legislation is what it has to
yeah.
be.
Another thing, like with Lane Kiffin going to LSU, is I bet their boosters are insane, bro. I bet he's got way more money to play with at the NIL level than he would at Ole Miss.
Oh, absolutely.
So, I mean, you throw another 100 million in the pool, and holy shit! I mean, the amount of people you could bring to that program's crazy.
I mean, it's almost turning into amateur sports, right? I mean, in some capacity, where you look at who was the most paid team last year. I'm sure you guys know
Right.
who paid the most last year. Do you know that, Krebs?
I don't.
Who won the national championship last year?
Ohio State.
You know what I'm saying? Like and it wasn't even close. It was like $5 million over anybody else. But it's like, is it going to become where whoever's got the most money? But you look at like Michigan's situation. Michigan's not a good football team this year, and they paid Underwood how much money? So it's like
They're paying him like $3.5 million a year, aren't they?
yeah, but I think it's like 10 mil total, right? Is what it ended up being
Yeah.
for him to throw for 56 yards against Ohio State and look terrible. Like I thought at the beginning of the year he looked really good throwing the ball, and I don't know if it's just coaching not letting him open the playbook up, but
I think
If you-
Sharon Moore is a terrible coach.
he's not good.
No.
I mean, I saw some smoke about him today on Twitter too, about him possibly being in the hot seat. But I'm pretty sure they say that about anybody if you lose that Ohio State Michigan game. So
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they were going to fire Ryan Day last year.
I don't think Notre Dame will get in the playoff.
you don't?
I don't think so.
You think Texas gets in?
No, I think Miami does.
You do?
I do, yeah. Because
I
you
would-
just, I mean, like, the only thing that's helping Notre Dame is that Miami lost to two really shitty teams.
That was early though, right? Wasn't that like the first 4 weeks?
No, that was
No.
later. That was like right in the
Miami's
middle.
lost more recent.
No, I
Notre
mean
Dame's
Notre
lost.
Dame. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Oh,
Notre
Notre
Dame.
Dame were the first 2 weeks,
Yeah.
and they lost by a combined 4 points in both games. So I mean, that definitely looks good for them. But
So did you hear Sarkisian's comments about the Texas schedule?
yeah, that's such bullshit. I mean, I get that they played a tough schedule, but they lost to a 4-8 Florida team. Like,
Agreed.
you lost to a team that's under 500 that didn't have a head coach.
But who'd Miami lose to?
Miami lost to Louisville and SMU. So
The Louisville
I don't know.
was
It'll be
ugly.
interesting. They gotta have some kind of criteria for it though, because like
Yeah.
just leaving it up to a committee is just gonna drive it. Whatever team doesn't get in, they're just gonna go fucking ape shit.
The conference, ACC conference, kind of is baffling to me.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
It's no sense.
Like,
How do you not just have the two best records?
because
Would that tiebreaker make sense to you guys? The one I sent that is
It
what
made no sense.
Well,
yeah.
isn't it just so the win percentage of the teams they beat within the conference, right?
Well, it was
Yeah,
like your
because they
conference
each had,
record and your win percentage, and then your strength or something goofy.
Yeah, so it was like conference record, and then but like the strength was the win percentage of the teams you beat or whatever, you know. So Duke has the same record in conference, but must beat one team that had like one more win. But then they've also have like 4 or 5 less wins in the regular season, like outside the conference.
Yeah.
I don't know. Doesn't make much sense.
I think that's another thing that'll help Notre Dame is because they play an ACC schedule, and if they were in the ACC, they would be in the conference championship. So, and there's no doubt in my mind that if they played a conference championship game against Virginia, they would walk them. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. That whole playoff format is crazy. I mean, it's
I think
chaos.
Yeah, they'll figure it out too. I think. What is it? Year 2 of doing this, or is it 3? Is it 2?
2, yeah, 2.
Yeah. So I think it'll get better. It's just there's a lot of like,
I think they'll expand it.
as it should.
Oh yeah,
Back to what Merritt said. That's just going to make the NCAA more money. So
yeah, and that's all they want to do is make money. So
you guys got any more college talk?
Nebraska sucks. Nebraska sucks ass.
Poor Jays.
Yeah, they're gonna be looking for a quarterback too.
He couldn't be reached for comment today, so that sucks.
Where's Raiola going?
Either Texas Tech or TCU is what I saw.
Tell him who's going to Nebraska, Shay.
Smoke has it that Lincoln Keenholz, kid from Pierre, South Dakota, is going to be the Huskers quarterback.
You think he'd leave Ohio State though, after being there for this is year 3?
He ain't gonna play.
Yeah, you think he cares though? Like you win and you're gonna go win your second national championship probably this year. You really care?
Well, he won't have any film if he's trying to go to the pros.
Right.
He ain't going to the pros.
Never know, man.
Never
I don't
know.
know. I feel like the life of a backup quarterback wouldn't be so bad.
Especially when you're getting paid like 1.5 mil to be a backup
Yeah.
quarterback.
Yeah, I'd be fine with it.
You guys got any more college talk, or Merritt, you want to do your would you rather with Josh?
Yeah, I got it up.
Oh boy.
Oh, I got the marry one, sleep with one, kill one up.
Oh, do it. That's perfect.
All right, bro. I got Can you see
Hold on, let me-
that?
Hold on, let me blow your screen up for Josh to be able to see this for you. Okay.
I got Miss Turnbull from Matilda,
Okay.
and then I got come on.
I think Josh has already made up his mind.
The witch from Snow White. And the last one I got is the middle witch from Hocus Pocus,
Killing her. I hate that show.
killing her.
Yeah, for sure. The other two, it's toss up. You know what? I'll marry the witch.
You're gonna pipe down Mrs. Turnbull.
I
Let me
guess.
see her again. Let me see who Josh is doing that to. Oh, wrong. Hold on. Sorry about that. Well, not. Yeah. I wouldn't go around telling people that, Josh. But I like it.
Yeah. All right. Well, now I'm gonna
That's the
have
only one you. That's the only one you got of those.
Yeah, that's the only one I whipped up, dude. It was a tight tonight. We made Konzelman's a bunch of dinner for when Matt and Drew get back from Laramie, so I didn't have a lot of time to prep.
It's all right. I'm all right with that.
I didn't want to get too Western with it.
No, that was pretty. That was actually the most PG version. I didn't expect that out of you. I'm proud of you. A lot of growth going on over there in Newcastle.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into the NFL. Josh, the Cowboys have looked pretty dang good the last couple weeks. You're probably rolling in with a lot of confidence. Obviously, a big game for both Lions fans and Cowboys fans. And I wish the Packers didn't win a game because those guys are crybabies who coach swimming. But why don't you go ahead and talk about the Cowboys season a little bit here?
Well, the hole may have been too deep, but them Cowboys are looking pretty good. Dave and I had a very civilized conversation earlier today. This morning kind of started off a little heated. I thought we would wait until after tonight's football game for Hate Week to start, but started.
Dude, you
morning.
laughed when Aiden Hutchinson broke his leg.
I didn't know it was Aiden Hutchinson.
Bet
I
you
didn't know it
laugh
was
for getting
broken.
injured.
I didn't
You
really
laugh
know
at
it
people
was
laying on the
broken.
ground.
I was in a bad place. But we had a very good conversation, and I think the Cowboys are in a great place. I think the Lions are about to lose their first back-to-back game since last year.
Not last year.
Yeah, we're counting the playoffs, dude.
It's been 3 years.
No,
You said earlier on the phone we weren't counting playoffs, so it
I
was
said
3 years
they
ago.
don't. I said they don't. The NFL and
When
wherever
when
your
was the
Google
Cowboys last game losing like that back to back?
like 3 weeks ago.
Oh,
It's fine.
okay.
But okay, fine. We'll go 3 years ago for you. Every good streak comes to an end. All right, man. I think the Cowboys do what the Lions did to them a couple of years ago. Last year. It was last year. Wish it was a couple of years ago. I don't think they win by 40, but I don't think it's even a game. I think it's going to be 2 scores or more.
Really?
Yeah, I just think with Terrion Arnold, the best defensive player on the Lions out, with not Vance Joseph, but with Joseph out, I think that's tough.
Joseph is out, huh? You know that already?
He's playing. He's at practice. He'll play 3, maybe 2 series and be out.
It's not a bad take.
Yeah, like I don't know how you guys stop Cowboys offense, and the Cowboys defense is trending in the right direction. They did just enough against the Chiefs. And it's a must win for them. I truly think if the Cowboys lose one game it's very slim chance of making playoffs. But if they lose 2, for sure, no. I think they have to win out. So we'll see. And it's in Dallas.
It's in Dallas?
It's in Detroit.
I was gonna say.
It's the first time we're in Detroit in the last 3 years. Book it.
Shit. Man, on my phone, I could have swore it said in Dallas. Huh.
Bet you $100 right now it's in Detroit.
No,
Phone's wrong, idiot.
Well, I don't like that as much. Maybe it's gonna be within a 2-score but they still win. I think they still win.
All right.
Also, hot take, maybe not hot take, but a prediction here. Brandon Aubrey sets the record.
Josh, you can't say that every week and then say it's a hot take or a fresh take. You've been saying that since week one.
You said this since week 1.
I'm actually starting to think it might not happen.
Who holds the record?
I know a guy. Well, it's Dan's favorite team, right? Is his last name
yeah.
Big? Is it last name Big?
No, opposite.
Oh,
Cam Little. It's Cam Little.
Little.
I
Yeah, the
predict
best kicker in the league.
the only time I predicted it was when they were in Denver.
What do you think, Merrick? What do you think about the Cowboys?
I like them now that they got Logan Wilson.
Logan Wilson looks good. Quinnen Williams looks good. Trayvon.
I
Diggs
like
is
watching
back.
their defense, man. I've been watching some of their defensive stuff on Twitter the last couple weeks. I like what they're doing, man. They're playing well. It's like
fast.
it's like the missing piece they needed, just like a leader on the defense and then some dudes to just go get after it. With losing Micah Parsons, they kind of came into the season like without that dude on defense, and then they bring in the Williams dude, and been going off. I mean, getting after the quarterback, and I don't know. I don't mind watching the Cowboys at all. I think their offense needs to be a little more explosive at times. Some of the play calling sometimes is questionable, but I mean, we all do that. So
Here's what I'll tell you. Don't let them in the dance. Things will happen.
oh yeah. All right, here we go.
Thank you. Just sitting here listening to you, Josh, saying you're going to win by 2 scores, just reinvigorated my confidence because anytime you start to get like this, the opposite thing always happens.
No.
Josh, how much are you guys gonna have to pay George Pickens?
A lot.
He's a franchise tag. He's franchise tagged. We can't afford him.
You think George Pickens is gonna play on a franchise tag?
What's he gonna do?
Have you
sit out
seen
the
that
year?
dude celebrate a 3-yard catch?
Is he gonna sit out the year?
I wouldn't doubt it.
Fine, that's fine. At least he's not playing for someone else then. We can't afford him, and I don't want to be the Bengals. That's my. I've been saying this for a few weeks now. I wish he would punch someone. Like I just want him to throw a punch, bring that number down a couple mil a year.
We'll just make it happen in the first quarter of the Lions game. That'll work.
Yeah, like if they lose a game in the next couple of weeks, it's not gonna be this week, but if they lose a game in the next couple of weeks, I hope he throws a punch. I actually hope he punches like maybe a ref, headbutt a ref like the guy from Michigan. That'd be fine.
Well, Josh, I got to say they have been playing well. I'll kind of get into them after Shea goes here in a sec.
You
But
would like to get into him.
I've been rooting for them, and unfortunately this week it's 8 weeks, so I can't do that. Shea, what's your thoughts on the Lions so far? Obviously, had some bad luck with certain situations and probably not playing up to caliber of what we expected or what we think they could be. But what's your thoughts on the Lions?
Sound like a Green Bay fan.
I was texting you about this the other day, but we went to the NFC Championship 2 years ago, and ever since then, it just seems like obviously we had a really good year last year, but like they haven't done anything to really improve the roster besides the draft. And like you're really starting to see it now because those guys are not getting old, but they're definitely getting older. And you hear how good Brad Holmes is at drafting, which I'm not saying he's bad. He had one really, really good draft class. But other than that, it just seems like, I don't know. It just seems like they haven't done anything to improve the roster. Like you signed Carlton Davis 2 years ago, like after that NFC Championship game. Carlton Davis was awesome last year. and you let him walk to sign DJ Reed. DJ Reed's been absolutely terrible all year, and he was hurt.
Well, he's hurt. He's only played in 3 games, so
Yeah, and he's been dog shit. I hate him more than Terry Arnold. And so I don't know. It's just frustrating because you were right there, and it just seems like they've done nothing to get better besides run back the same team. And that's just me. And you lose Ragnow, and you didn't do anything to replace Ragnow. And they sucked us back in, thinking he was coming back, and then it's like, oh shit, he actually doesn't have a hamstring. So I don't know. It's frustrating. I think they should have won that game. The reffing was absolutely god awful. I don't know how that was called a touchdown on the Dontavian Wicks one. I didn't know that you can catch a touchdown without having possession of the ball, but I don't know. That's just me, I guess. But I don't know. What do you think of that, Dave? Am I dumb?
Well, just thinking about what you said as far as the team not doing anything. Honestly, I think we've made a lot of moves to improve. Obviously, losing Carlton's big, but I did think DJ Reed was a pretty solid signing. You're extending your guys at your core. Obviously, they had an idea or inclination that Ragnow was going to retire. Otherwise, they wouldn't have drafted Tate Ratledge where they did. He was supposed to play center and just couldn't figure it out right away. And they thought they were a win now. So obviously, sliding Glasgow there is not a bad move. Tate Ratledge has looked pretty good at right guard. And Mahogany was having a really good year till he got hurt. We also drafted that kid from LSU, Miles Frazier, who I think has the ability to play center or guard or tackle. I think he played all over at LSU. So yes and no, I see what you're saying as far as them kind of staying stagnant and not making moves. But was it 2 years ago or last year we talked about like how often are those big splash moves at the trade deadline even beneficial? Like I think Dallas going and getting a Quinnen Williams is probably a really good move because you're going to pay that guy and keep him there. Some of those moves kind of questionable, right? I don't think there was necessarily anybody there that was going to help us for the price tag that it was going to cost, especially if you're talking O-line. DBs were just kind of banged up, and obviously it's hard to say that Brad Holmes has had bad draft classes when thee still young and guys are still hurt and you haven't gotten to see. So yeah, you could say that's a shit draft class, but you could also say that because guys are hurt. Like, have you even seen Rakestraw play? How much of Terry Arnold have we seen play? Has he gotten better? Yes, right? So there's certain positions, like, I don't know if I've seen it play out enough to say that he's the best drafter in the NFL or that he had a dog shit draft. I don't know. I think we're too early on, and I think Lions fans especially are very reactive, and that could be with any fan base, right? So if you're winning games, you're going to start digging the hole and just burying the bad shit, but as soon as you start losing or as soon as you start winning, that shit starts pulling out of the dirt, right? And you're seeing all these flaws and you're seeing all these bad things. But I think overall we're in a really good spot. And Detroit in my life was really, really bad. But lately, when people start doubting us and we start playing poorly, we usually turn it around pretty quickly. And so that's what gives me a lot of confidence. And I think the roster is fine. I honestly think we're going to be okay and figure it out. So what's up, Joshua?
So just kind of chime in on both you guys' take. Like, Dave, I've lived with you, through the Lions, mostly down years. Shea wasn't around for those years, so that's, I think, where his take is coming from as a Jaguars, Packers fan, a little bit of a Lions fan. Like that negativity, just the constant, like, never happy kind of deal, even as they're winning. So
I'm not saying I'm not happy.
No, Shay, it's my turn to talk, please. You'll have your turn to talk about your other teams here in a minute. But you can't question Brad Holmes, the guy, genius. And maybe his genius is just enough to get you to that conference championship. But you're kind of falling off the mountain now. And maybe maybe it's Brad Holmes. Maybe, I don't want to say.
Josh, prom hasn't even happened. Like, what are you talking? How do we know? How do you know how far we're going to make it or if we make it? We're sitting with 5 games left in the season, and we're already saying the Lions have packed in the season. You sound like Twitter. Like, who knows? I don't know what's going to happen. Obviously, I'm a pretty optimistic guy. I got a pretty damn good feeling that if we can go 4-1 and at least win the Rams or the Cowboys game and not lose both those, probably going to the playoffs. And if you get into prom, who knows what's going to happen? Might have a good time. I don't know.
I mean, the Rams just lost to the Panthers.
I think you guys lost your coordinators, and maybe those were the guys running the ship. You know?
Shepard's a lot better coordinator than Aaron Glenn was.
Players got to execute, buddy. If you watch the games that I've watched this year, like the Lions have looked really good at times, and they've looked really, really shitty at times. And I don't know that the play calling has been great. Like we could all bitch about play calling, but it comes down to execution of players. So I don't really care who's calling the plays. When you have those guys and you have the horses and the Jimmies and the Joes, you better be successful. That's simple.
I don't think our defense is a problem.
It wasn't great last week. The thing with the Lions is we have not played a complete game. Where you want to talk about complimentary football, all three phases, we have not played one game like that, and we're sitting at 7-5, and people are acting like we're 2-11. So,
I just for Allie's sake, I just need you guys to make the playoffs because I just feel like
I'm cool either way, dude.
unless things have changed, I just
It's tough to get pretty pissed when you look at your 3-month-old daughter and she just doesn't know what the hell's going on. So that's probably mellowed me out a little bit, but
well,
I
yeah.
mean,
Luckily for her, she doesn't understand that the Lions are going to lose this week. Like she has no stress.
your
That's
your
nice.
confidence gives me confidence, buddy, and I love it. That's what I needed.
I put $1 million on this one.
You want to bet $100 right here live on the podcast?
Bet.
Shake. All right, everybody saw it. You
Tell
better pay
Allie-
my weekly high scorer too.
Tell Allie to Venmo me right now.
Yeah, right, buddy.
Okay.
But no, I'm excited, Josh. I think it's going to be a really good game, and obviously we're kind of in different spots than we thought we would be if you look back at the Week 1 podcast. And I'm pretty impressed with what the Cowboys are doing, and offensively they look really dominant. So it should be a fun game. Might be a little bit of a shootout. So,
Who do you have to guard Darius?
it might bring Mullet back. Mullet.
I'd say Arthur Malott, baby.
I
Who
mean,
does
Brian
that
Branch
leave
had
on-
two.
who-
Brian Branch had 2 picks on Dak last year.
Who does that leave on Pickens?
You know, I could see us running a lot more zone stuff. If I'm being honest with you, we've been
Oh,
primarily,
then-
but
Then Ferguson's just going to find
Ferguson
a
hasn't done
hole right
anything
there.
since the Cavender girls got their boob jobs. So I'm not too concerned.
He's focused this week. He's
We'll
focused.
see. We'll see. Crabtree, you got anything you want to say about the Raiders? I mean, they're kind of in shambles, so
Rough year, bro. I mean,
rough life.
I don't know how you take a running back in the, your first overall pick when your offensive line is so terrible that he doesn't have anyone to run behind. I guess I don't understand that, but I liked Pete Carroll coming in at the beginning, and then we signed Geno Smith, and it was like, oh God, here we go, and he's been absolutely terrible.
He's leading the league in picks, right?
Yeah, it's something crazy. I haven't even watched a full game since like after week 3. I'm the worst fan ever. Like, I don't know. It's been a bad year. So,
Do you trade
Yeah.
Crosby? Do you trade Bowers?
God, I don't know if they do. Then what? Then next year we go 0-16. I mean,
I don't think you can't trade Bowers.
yeah, I mean he's a dog.
Yeah, and he's only in his second year.
Yeah,
I could see him trading Crosby.
I mean unless we're getting
I was
like
just trying to think
4
if
first
they
round
have that
picks.
worth anything.
Yeah, I mean
what you know what they have Geno signed through? Is he there for another year?
I have no idea.
I
what
thought it
they
was a
did
1
with
year.
him.
Is it,
It
a
might
1
have
year?
been.
I thought
That'd be
no. He's getting paid more than Darnold.
Oh.
I think he's
Right.
there for 3 over 100.
I would say I thought he was there for
Dude.
multiple.
275,
Yeah.
Jeez.
2 years for
66 guaranteed.
2 years, 75 mil.
They'll cut him at the end of this year.
Yeah, we like to make bad decisions in the Raiders organization.
I always thought Jamarcus Russell was going to turn out. I
yeah.
think the worst part about that is, do you know who went the pick after Jamarcus Russell?
Who's that?
David, do you know?
I couldn't hear you, buddy. I'm sorry.
Who went the draft pick? Who went after Jamarcus Russell? Who was the next draft pick?
Calvin Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Calvin
a big
Johnson.
mistake.
All right, boys. Well, I got to roll.
All right, Krabs, thanks for hopping on, buddy. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I got a
Love you,
wrestling
Mr.
match. I got a wrestling match with a 2-year-old for the next 20 minutes until it's bedtime. So
All right, buddy.
good
We
luck
always
with-
appreciate you, man.
I love you boys. See you guys
Thanks,
later.
man, later.
That's good to get a fresh perspective on all things Raiders.
Needed that.
Shay, you got some good you had a good quote?
Every rose has its thorns.
Do you want to sing that song real quick? Mm-hmm.
Every cowboy sings a sad, sad song.
That was incredible, dude.
Thank you.
That was really good there.
That was beautiful.
Wow.
Thanks, guys.
We just got an Instagram clip. Nice job, buddy.
Oh man, that was good.
That's a good
Sackman?
song.
You got any life advice, buddy?
Yeah, man. You know, there's a lot of things got brought up tonight about regrets and everything. You know, and I've got regrets. But
Like what?
there's a lot. It's a
Like
list.
bashing my head into a nightstand?
Shay, show your scar, dude.
That was a wrestling match,
Oh, I got my
and you slipped into a nightstand. I did not bash your head into a nightstand.
That's not what
I
the
had to
video says, bub.
You know, I ended up with a root canal from Dave on a football game trip. So
Detroit brings the worst out in me, dude.
yeah.
Can't go back to
Anyways, my advice is don't live in the past. Okay, move forward. Leave what's happened in the past. Okay, Shay, maybe you should try that. Relax, Shay. My wife's on this.
My fault, twin.
Learn from your mistakes. All right. Also, during hate week, just remember at the end of the week, we still like each other.
Josh,
the
are you even
shit,
going to watch
man.
that game in Mexico?
Yes, I'm taking my iPad, so I'll be able to watch it on the iPad.
Cool, man.
Mexico has internet. Probably better than Wyoming internet.
Yeah, it couldn't be worse. All right,
Dave,
Shay.
you guys get any snow down in Florida?
You got about 3, 4 inches.
6, 7?
Whoa. Wrap it up, buddy.
Thanks for coming.